Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Friday, September 6th. Hope you guys are doing well. Guys, before we get into it, I just want to start by saying how much I appreciate you all for being here. The support on the channel has been incredible as we've been leading into the football season. So if you guys are new here, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, drop a comment below. I always love hearing from you guys. It helps the channel grow. Plus, we got a lot to talk about, boys. First, we're going to recap last night and then get into the free picks for today. So, man, last night, Chiefs versus Ravens. What a game. The Chiefs pulled out a 27-20 win, but nail biter there at the end. I mean, if you're wondering why the NFL reigns supreme in sports, that was a perfect example. Decided by literally a toe drag. But yeah, man, that's the NFL for you. So, let's break it down, right? The Ravens were definitely outplayed in big chunks of the game. Lamar Jackson, as always, managed to keep them in it. Baltimore almost tied it up there at the end. And you know, if they had, they would have definitely gone for two and tried to win it right there. But that's why the Ravens are so dangerous, man. You can never count them out. Even when the other team's playing their best, man, they are always in it. Lamar Jackson was Lamar Jackson. He didn't throw the ball downfield effectively, which has always been, you know, the knock on him. He's not Patrick Mahomes in that regard, but Mahomes didn't throw deep much either, and that's because of that Ravens defense. They did a great job keeping things in front of them, the Ravens defense. But I mean, yeah, and the thing about Lamar is he makes everyone around him look slower. Like, it's like watching a high school game where the D1 prospect is playing against a bunch of average players. Like, Lamar just has that it factor. He's not Mahomes, he's not Brady, but he's a guy who makes plays that other quarterbacks simply cannot. And one thing to keep in mind, I mean, Lamar took way too many hits last night. I will say that. He has lost a bunch of weight. He cannot keep playing this physical and expect to play a full season. Like, you just can't run like that every game and not get banged up. But hey, I get it. It's week one. He's amped up. It's the Chiefs. I get it. So he's not going to slide or run out of bounds when the stakes are that high. Let's hope. On the other side of the ball, right, the Chiefs, they did not look dominant. They looked solid. They didn't look dominant. Patrick Mahomes was his usual self. He passed for 291 yards, which hit the over in his line, but he wasn't hitting those deep shots that we're used to seeing. The Chiefs receiving corps still has question marks. Rashee Rice looked like a legit number one option last night. He had 13 targets, caught 9 of them. Mahomes clearly trusts him. Xavier Worthy, the rookie, showed insane potential. I mean, I'm sure the Bills are kicking themselves right now, like, just for not drafting him. He's going to be a gadget guy, someone who stretches the field. I do not expect him to be a 10-catch guy every week. He's still learning the system, obviously. Andy Reid likes to ease those guys in, and Mahomes doesn't need to rely on him yet, but he adds that deep threat they were missing after Tyreek left, and I mean, that's something that the Chiefs definitely need. The Chiefs defense did play really well. They're fast, they're physical, they were flying all over the place. Lamar's final drive showed why he's so special, but man, that Chiefs defense really made him work for every yard. We did have that 4-man free pick slip on this game. Let's just say it didn't go our way. We hit on Zay Flowers under 53 yards. He only had 37. That was a solid call, but we missed on the other 3. Lamar went for 273 passing yards on a 216 line, so we lost that. Mahomes had 291 on a 264, so that one missed. And Xavier Worthy went for 47 on a 45-yard line, so it was close. We missed by 2 yards, but yeah, we went 1 for 4 on that slip, which happens. But guys, the thing that's so awesome about these 4- and 5-man slips is you can hedge while also maintaining like super profitability. So, like, you know, while I lost this one, we hedged, the VIP hedged on this slip at the same time, and we took Mahomes and Xavier Worthy to go over. So we've got two men that hit on a 4-man slip here that pays 20x. So, I mean, even though we lost the free pick, even though we lost this slip, we still won this slip, or we still won half of it. We still got a chance to win 20x. So, that's the great thing about correlated plays too. A lot of the times, if the receiver doesn't hit, your quarterback's not going to hit, or vice versa. If your receiver hits, your quarterback's going to hit. So we hit both of these last night. We've still got 2 more to finish up in college, and if those hit, that's a 20x. And this is where I want to talk about the math behind 4- and 5-man slips, guys. I see a lot of YouTubers, a lot of cappers giving out 2-man slips, so, sometimes 3-man slips, but no one's really doing 4-man, 5-man slips. They don't want to take the risk of missing that many picks. Over here, guys, we are not afraid to take the big swings, and honestly, that's the only way, in my opinion, that you can be super profitable. I mean, we were up over 200 units last year. I'm going to make it 300 units this year. I mean, guys, when you go for 4 or 5-man slips, you do not have to hit every day to be profitable or to be super profitable. You hit one of these big slips and you're good for the week. Like, the payouts are insane. I mean, this one's a 20x. Last night would have been a 10x. And that's what we're aiming for. Other cappers, they're just too scared to give out big slips because they're worried about losing. But that's not how we do things here. Let me remind you, it's all about the math. With a 4-man slip, you're risking very little to win a lot. If you hit 1 out of 5 slips, I mean, if it's a 20x play, you could miss 20 in a row and still be profitable, if you hit that, if you hit 1 out of 20. That's why we keep going with these big plays. The other thing is, guys, if you're just doing like 1-man, 2-man slips, like, you're just in a hamster wheel. You're going to win one, lose one, win a couple, lose a couple, and you're just back to even, and then you end up losing on the juice. Like, with these, man, these really like level you up. The thing is, you got to have bankroll discipline. You got to be able to withstand the losses in order to get to that next win, because whenever you get to that next win, it's going to pay off for all the losses. So you got to remember, you do need to bet smaller on these guys. So again, we don't need to win every time to make money. Just keep showing up. I'm here grinding every day, and if you stick with me, we're going to hit some big ones, man. So just like we did last season. But anyway, boys, let's get into it. I don't want to keep this video too long, so let's talk about tonight's game, boys. Packers versus Eagles. Obviously, we're playing this game in Brazil. Should be a wild one. I've got another correlated 4-man slip for you. Super excited about these picks. First up, we've got Jordan Love over 256.5 passing yards. The Packers are going to need to air it out. Love has gone for 250 plus in 8 of his last 11 games. The Eagles allowed the second most receiving yards to wide receivers last year, so I am confident in Love hitting the over here. Next, we're going to take Jaden Reed over 41.5 receiving yards. Reed is in a great spot matching up against either Mitchell or Cooper in the slot. He's hit 3.5 catches in 9 of his last 10 games. I expect him to have a solid night. On the Eagles side, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take Goddard under 39 receiving yard. Philly's got a lot of mouths to feed this season, and Goddard has gone under this number in 8 of his last 15 games. The Packers were decent at limiting tight ends last year, so I'm banking on Goddard staying under here. And then lastly, boys, Jalen Hurts under 241.5 passing yards. The Packers have been solid on defense when they keep teams under 23 points. And Hurts just hasn't been able to hit these passing yard numbers consistently. So I'm confident he'll stay under. Again, this is a solid 4-man slip. And then for the magic trick I got for you, boys, we are going to actually be playing it on Dabble, where it pays out 10x, not like 8x on PrizePicks. PrizePicks actually, guys, doesn't even let you take Goddard's line under here. You can only take the over, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, it would be 8x if they did. I just swapped out AJ Brown for Goddard here to show you guys. So if you guys want the best value, hit Dabble. And listen, if you're new to Dabble, or if you don't have Dabble yet, they've got an insane promo right now. If you deposit just $5, they're going to give you $25 for free. So you're going to get $30 in credit to play with. Plus, if you use my code FFMVP when you sign up, you're going to get my VIP for a month for free. Huge deal, guys. All you have to do is text me. I'm going to put my cell phone in the pinned comments and in the description. Huge deal. You're going to get $30 to play with, $25 for free, and a full month of all my VIP picks for a $5 deposit. I mean, that's a $297 value just on my picks alone. You will not find a better deal than that. I'm just super confident in my picks. I mean, we crushed it last weekend. We're going to crush it again this weekend. We're going to crush it this whole season, boys. So anyway, that's tonight's slip. Jordan Love over 256.5 yards. Jaden Reed over 41.5 yards. Dallas Goedert under 39. And Jalen Hurts under 241. Feel good about this one, boys. But that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment below. Appreciate every single one of you. We're going to have a huge weekend. Good luck with your bets, boys. I will see you in the next one.